You said something real key. You talked about copywriting, mastering. Talk to me about the business of rap. Talk to the next up and coming rappers that's ever gonna see this. It's gonna be on YouTube forever. Talk to me about the beginner basics, getting into the rap game, the music game, not even just rap, just being an artist. What's the beginning basics? What's the starter pack that you gotta have when you getting in?
When you getting in, make sure you don't go on YouTube and use those people beats.
Give them the game.
We all did it. We all want those beats. All those beats, Don't take them people beats. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, if that song blows up, I promise you they gonna get more than 65% of your royalties from that song. You feel me?
What's a royalty?
You didn't buy it. It's the money you make off the song. You feel me? So they gonna take all that on the back end. You're not gonna get nothing for real. So
because it was never yours to start.
Exactly. So if you're gonna do it, don't even lease it. Like if it's one, I mean, you can lease beats off of YouTube, but if you think it's one of the ones and you getting good feedback, bro, buy the track outs, the stems, buy the whole beat. Don't even play with it. You feel me?
What's the track outs? What's the stems? Talk to them like this is beginners.
No, for sure. Track out is what the producer used for the whole beat, like the chop, everything that he did to that beat. Basically, you get that file and your engineer can do whatever he wants to it. He can literally change the whole beat if he wanted to because you got the stems and the track outs. You feel me? And the stems is what you need to actually master a song. You feel me? That's the vocals of the beat. That's the stuff that he put into the beat. You can even take the tag out. You can do anything with the stems. You feel me? So you always want to get all of that because that's very important. And with copywriting, you always need to copyright your music because anybody could steal your music. So if you put out a song right now and it went #1, it was a hit, guess what? I can come behind you and put out that same song and get clout off your song. Why? Because it's not copyrighted. Basically, you saying, I'm going to put this out, but it belongs to the whole world, whoever want it. You think Drake is going to put out an album and none of the songs are copywritten? If that was the case, we'd all be famous. Oh yeah, let me take this Drake song, Model or Headlines or whatever one of his big old songs was, you feel me? And we just take it and run with it, and now everybody in the world famous, you feel me? But it don't work like that. So to copyright your music, you can do it on United Masters. You can, I call it a poor man's copywritten. You put the song in the mailbox, you send it off, and it comes back to you, boom, the song is copywritten. Bet you didn't know that either. Pops taught me that one, a little finesse. But yeah, so you always want to do that because without that, like, you're not an artist. You just doing music in the blind. You feel me? So you want to have all that set up, and you want to get a BMI. So all that's
what's
important.
a BMI? Tell them.
All that's important. A BMI is basically like your setup, like how you make your money and how you just, how can I say this? It's basically like a mini corporation that you have. So I'm Juhmillion Stacks. I'm with Delimit ENT. I need a BMI for Juhmillion, Delimit, and all that because that's what I need to. It's like kind of like a brand. So
it's mandatory.
Facts. So you need all that.
I think that's something we might have to do the part 2 on, just basic one-on-one stuff for the artists.
Facts.
That's something I talked to Tay. Shout out to Tay. I did that interview. We did that interview a little while ago.
Shout out Fizzle.
That's something I wish I would have talked about a little bit more business stuff. He got his own label going too, so just the business. I think that's key in anything you do. If it's entertainment or anything that you're doing. If you own something or something is your idea, you got to make sure you protect what's yours, and you got to make sure you do your stuff in the right way. If you plan on making money, any kind of money, if you plan on that in the future, you got to set your business and everything up. You got to do the research, listen to the people, just like Juhmillion just gave you 5 minutes, just basic info. But yeah, I think that's really important because if you work real hard and you don't get compensated for what you work for, then that's going to hurt even more than just taking the time to try your best to set up your business as best as possible. I'm not saying I got everything perfect. I'm sure Juhmillion don't got everything perfect, but as long as you're working to get there and you're doing some things, putting the best foot forward, then I think that's the way to go. Minimize the mistakes you can make. You always hear artists talking about not getting paid, this. Obviously, that's because they're signing whatever deals they sign, but also independent artists mess up too and they don't get their proper compensation too.
Facts.
So
have your business in order, man.
That's the main thing.
Hire a publicist, hire a manager, hire people who know this stuff. Do not let these people trick you into signing no deals, endorsements. Don't sign none of that stuff. Make sure your paperwork is right. You need a lawyer, an attorney. You need everything, man. So like, people think it's just getting behind the mic and dropping music, and yeah, it's cool. Oh, I went viral. I got 100,000 views. I'm going up. But you don't know the business side. You just know the music side. And it took me 2 years to learn the business side. You feel me? So this whole time I'm just recording, putting out trailers, putting out music. Anybody could have stole my music. You feel me? I'm just putting it out. But I didn't structure it the right way. The business side wasn't correct. So if the business side is correct, what are you rapping for? I mean, if it's not correct, what are you rapping for? You doing it because it's fun to you. Like, but if you're passionate about this and you want to make a career out of it, man, make sure you get the business side right.
Handle your business, man.
Facts.
You gotta handle your business.
Gotcha.